Hello students. So let us continue about the first module, that is classification of insulating material and properties of magnetic material. So after studying about the limitations of design and high conducting materials, the properties of copper and aluminum, comparison of properties of or the use of copper and material and aluminum material in the winding. Next we have to see the use of iron and steel. So steel alloyed with the chromium material and aluminum is used for making starters, rheostats, where lightness combined with the robustness and good heat dissipation are important considerations. So when steel is alloyed with the chromium and aluminum, so the material which is obtained is used for making the starter rheostats, which has light weight and robust, and it is good heat dissipation. Correct. So the cast iron is also used in the manufacture of resistance grids, that is small resistances to be used in the starter for large motors. So cast iron is also used for the starters of large motors. So next we have to see the magnetic materials which are used in the design of electrical machines. So all magnetic material possess magnetic properties to a greater or lesser degree. So all magnetic materials like iron, cobalt, etc. Possess a magnetic properties to greater or lesser degree. The magnetic properties of materials are characterized by their relative permeability. So the magnetic property of the material will be characterized by their relative permeability. What is meant by permeability? So permeability is the ability of the magnetic material which allows the flows of, or which forms the magnetic flux, or you can say magnetism. So the magnetic property of material, that is relative permeability, is nothing but which supports the formation of magnetic field, you can say, which supports the formation of magnetic field, that is called as a permeability of a material which supports the formation of magnetic field. So the material which are used in the electrical machines should support more number of forming of magnetic field. Correct. So based on this relative permeability, the materials can be divided into three classes. What are those? One is ferromagnetic material. Ferromagnetic material, the relative permeability of this material are much greater than unity. So what is meant by relative permeability? Relative permeability is nothing but it is mu r. So mu r is called as a relative permeability. So which is equal to mu divided by mu naught. Mu naught is absolute permeability. It is called as absolute permeability or permeability of free space or air, which is given by 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 h by meter. Correct. H is the magnetizing force. H divided by meter. So relative permeability is written as, it is a ratio of mu divided by mu naught. Mu naught is the absolute permeability in the free space. Correct. So mu is the permeability of that particular material. So relative permeability of this material is much greater than unity. So it is more than unity. So the values are depends upon the magnetizing force H. So in design of electrical machines, we will prefer the ferromagnetic material because its relative permeability is much greater than unity. That means it is allowing more number of magnetic field. Correct, which supports the formation of magnetic field. So second type of magnetic material is paramagnetic material. So these materials, what is meant by paramagnetic material? So these materials have their relative permeability only slightly greater than unity. Correct. Slightly greater than unity. That means mu value will be slightly higher than the mu naught value. So in the ferromagnetic material, mu value will be much greater than mu naught. Correct. So then mu r value will be more than 1. So in case of paramagnetic material, these materials have their relative permeability only slightly greater than unity. So just more than 1. The value of susceptibility is thus positive for these materials. Correct. So third one categorization is diamagnetic material. So diamagnetic material means these materials have their relative permeability slightly lesser than unity. So the value of mu r is less than unity, less than 1. That means it is not at all or it is very less it is supporting the formation of magnetic field. So you can say that supporting of formation of magnetic field is very less, or the value of relative permeability is less than unity. So you can say mu value is less than mu naught value. In both paramagnetic and diamagnetic material, the value of permeability is independent of the magnetizing force. So in paramagnetic and diamagnetic material, the value of permeability is independent of magnetizing force. So normally in electrical machines, the choosing of winding is depends upon the ferromagnetic material, because it is allowing the magnetic field to form in the inside the machine. Okay. So next we have to consider about the types of magnetic material. Again, there are two types of magnetic material, you can say. One is soft magnetic material. Soft magnetic material means the hysteresis loss depends upon the area of hysteresis loop. So we have seen the hysteresis loop, so that we can see here. So in the next slide, see, this is the hysteresis loop, correct. So it is drawn versus of H versus B. H is the magnetizing force and B is the magnetic flux density. So this is the three kind of hysteresis loop. In the figure A, I can say slightly broader this hysteresis loop, and here in the figure B it's a narrow hysteresis loop, and in the figure C it is a broad hysteresis loop, correct. So broad hysteresis loop. So if you A is a slightly higher, B is narrow hysteresis loop, and C is a broader hysteresis loop. It is drawn between the magnetizing force H versus magnetic flux density B. So if you consider the soft magnetic material, the hysteresis loss depends upon the area of hysteresis loop. So for this reason, the magnetic cores used in alternating magnetic field are made from materials whose hysteresis loops are more or less narrow. These materials are called soft magnetic material. So if in the second and first case, the hysteresis loop is slightly narrow and slightly higher, correct. So these materials are called as a soft magnetic materials. These are used in the manufacture of electrical machines, transformers, and many kind of electrical apparatus, instruments and devices. So soft magnetic materials are used in the electrical machines, transformers, and many kind of electrical apparatus, instruments and devices, because they are soft magnetic material. Their hysteresis loss or hysteresis loop is depends upon the it is narrow or less narrow or more, correct. So next is hard magnetic materials with broad hysteresis loops. That is a category 3 in the hysteresis loop category. Third figure, that is C, that is called as a hard magnetic material. These materials are used in the certain types of electrical machines of low power rating. So in the low power rating machines, you need to have the hard magnetic material, and in all kinds of instruments and devices required permanent magnets which set up magnetic field of their own. When the permanent magnetic materials are used in the electrical machines, that means which set up their magnetic field with their own, correct. So that comes under the hard magnetic material. Totally, you can say that if you consider this hysteresis loop, so figure A and B will figure A is having slightly more than the hysteresis loop, slightly broader, and figure B is very narrow hysteresis loop, correct. These two forms the soft magnetic material. Now most of the electrical machines materials are soft magnetic material. So this one, figure C, it is a hard magnetic material, correct. Hard magnetic material whose hysteresis loop is broader, correct. So that forms the hard magnetic material. Next we have to see the soft magnetic material are employed in commercial practice, may be considered under the following three classifications. Again, soft magnetic materials having three classification. So it is solid core materials, electrical sheet and strip, special purpose alloys. Okay. Solid core materials. So these materials are normally used for the parts of magnetic circuits carrying steady flux, constant flux, such as cores of DC electromagnets, relays and field frames of DC machines. So solid core materials are used in the cores of DC electromagnets, relays and field frames of DC machines. The basic requirement used for steady magnetic field is high permeability. So here the basic requirement is it should have high permeability, particularly at high values of flux density. Okay. For majority of users, it is also desirable that hysteresis be low. The principal materials used are soft iron, relay steel, cast steel or cast iron, and ferro cobalt are solid core materials. So next you have to see the electrical steel sheets. Electrical steel sheets. Aging is the term used in denote the deterioration of magnetic performance in service caused by increase in coercive force and hysteresis loss, which in turn caused by cumulative overheating and subsequent breakdown. So aging means what? Continuously when the machine is or the materials which is continuously used, so that its a time span is or lifespan is getting reduces day by day. When the material is continuously using, so that its lifespan is getting reduced or the performance of the material will be getting reduces. So that is, you can compare it as a aging of the material. Aging is the term used to denote the deterioration of magnetic performance in service caused by increase in the coercive force between and hysteresis loss. Increase in the hysteresis loss and coercive force, which in turn caused by cumulative overheating and subsequent breakdown. That forms the breakdown. The laminations used in electrical machines and in transformers working nearly supply frequencies are made up of silicon steel, in which the content of silicon lies from 0.3% to 4.5% weight. So silicon laminations of the material. So in transformers and all cores are made laminated cores are used. So laminations used in the electrical machines and in transformers, of course, working nearly supply frequency, that is 50 Hz, are made up of silicon steel, because the content of the silicon lies is around 0.3% to 4.5% of the weight. In rotating electrical machines, it is desirable to work the iron parts at higher value of flux density. So in the rotating electrical machines, so the value of flux density is higher in order to achieve a higher output to weight ratio. So next we have to see the cold rolled grain oriented steel, that is CRGO. So the rolling direction of the material is magnetically superior to the other directions in the sheet, and this property led to the introduction of CRGO. So the rolling property, if it is required in the design of material, so the rolling direction of the material is magnetically superior. So which will property introduction of CRGO. This steel is manufactured by a series of cold reductions and intermediate annealing. The cold reduced material has strong directional magnetic properties. Thus, the rolling direction being the direction of highest permeability. Correct. The direction is also the direction of lowest hysteresis loss. This type of material is suitable for used in the transformers. CRGO materials are used in the formation of transformer and also for large turbo alternators, since the axis of the core can be made to correspond with the rolling direction of the sheet, and therefore full use is made up of high permeability, low loss direction of the sheet. So cold rolled grain oriented steel, which is easily rolled, and this type of material is suitable in the transformers and the large turbo alternators, where the axis of the core can be made to correspond with the rolling direction of the sheet, and therefore the high permeability, low loss reduction of the sheet can be achieved. CRGO steels, though costly, gives much reduced iron loss and much better magnetization curve than hot rolled steels. So there will be two types of steel rolls which is used in the turbo alternators as well as in the transformers. So one is cold rolled, that is CRGO, and one is hot rolled steels. So CRGO steels somewhat costly when compared to hot rolled steels, which gives a much reduced iron loss and much better magnetization curve. Therefore, it is possible to employ a sustainable higher flux density in the core for a given magnetizing current. Okay, magnetization current. So, in the next class, we will learn about the insulating materials which are used in the design of electrical machines. Thank you.